Love is Blind Season 6 left us with so many unanswered questions that seemingly everybody's here to get some answers.
I miss some of those first on couples, that real love you felt from them, you know?
Yeah.
We don't get it very much anymore.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Why's she there?
Say hi to Love is Blind, Blake.
Hello, everyone.
Why are you here? Why are you wasting my time?
Yeah, let's forget them and move on to this season.
Jeramey, aloha.
Where's your person?
Where is Laura?
She said that I would never see him again, so...
I will never see or talk to Jeramey ever again.
Are you seeing anyone?
Yes, I am seeing someone.
Let's please welcome Sarah Ann.
No. They just started dating last week just to be on TV.
Exactly.
We've been dating for almost a year now.
Everybody seems very icy with them, though.
Laura has shared her location with us. She is in Barcelona, Spain for work. So please welcome Laura.
We do not clap for it. Why not? You treated her bad. She didn't treat you bad.
There's a third woman whose mother went on social media and said that you two were actually engaged while you were applying for this experiment.
It's not true. Yes, I was previously engaged. I did go ahead and apply after I was out on my own.
But what? So you're saying you broke up? I don't know.
Why on earth did you lie about your location after you shared it with Laura?
I didn't intentionally lie about that. I did share my location.
Honestly, I'm convinced that had I not woken up, he never would have admitted talking to her or going to her house in any way, shape, or form.
You were not waiting for me. When I got home, I came upstairs. I told you what happened.
I should have been on the front porch waiting for your ass at 6 a.m. is what I should have been
Okay.
I mean, what does it matter at this point? You know? Why can't you just admit it?
doing. You're a clown.
Calling someone
I
a
wanted
clown when you
action.
sat and told him shit about me in the pod, saying that I'm a pick-me girl. You're the pick-me girl.
You are a pick-me girl.
Okay, we're not getting anywhere with this.
Did y'all kiss?
No, absolutely not.
They're annoying.
Yeah.
And they belong together.
And they're not telling the truth.
They're not telling the truth.
And it doesn't matter at this point. You're together, so maybe you should have been together. You know, this
Yeah,
whole
because they're
time.
both gross.
Yeah.
They're a match. They suck.
To go from spending all day with my family and then to disrespecting me the same night, he had told her that he was going to break up with me. Family all day telling me how much he loved me.
That is true. Sarah Ann told
said
AD that.
He told me that he's breaking everything off, and I was like, okay.
I know exactly what you're referring to.
My friend said to AD at the lake.
Exactly.
That is what your girlfriend said.
To take everything and I am sorry if I hurt you in any way. I really am. I'm in this situation, and that's valid for her, but I still have him. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I thought about it differently, and I shouldn't have, and I...
When is she gonna shut up? Like,
No, she doesn't. She just keeps going.
At the end of the day, he made the commitment to me, not her. I don't believe a single word that he says. Who he said he was as a man and a human being, he hasn't shown me in an ounce of that since he's been out of the
And then they showed Kenneth, because, you know.
Since that night happened last Saturday, all he's been talking about is his image and how he looks worse than Jimmy.
Nah, Jimmy.
he does not look worse than Jimmy.
Don't worry, Jimmy. You still got it.
Me having a really tough decision, I'm sitting here in the pods, I'm like, all the other guys can, everybody else picked me up that day, and Jeramey said, at least I can sleep tonight knowing Jimmy's the villain.
Wow.
I don't recall saying that, but if I did say that,
Oh my God, he's awful.
That's how you viewed me.
That's a shame.
What did you think of Sarah Ann's apology to Laura?
I don't think it matters. You still pursued him, you still went after him, so sorry for what?
And they're still together now, so.
I don't talk to any of the women.
That's because she liked to unfollow us and still follow our fiancés.
You guys iced me out of a group chat.
Because what is there to say?
How did you even get in the group chat, Jess? You weren't part of this.
We all thought both of you could have handled the situation more respectfully.
absolutely.
Simply just show some consideration.
All right, y'all decided to go on jet skis right in front of her face.
Right. And you could have talked without staying out till 5 in the morning.
If any of you have seen Jeramey
Since the show.
since the show.
Every time I see him, they're broken up.
I've seen you one time.
I've seen you twice. And I asked if you were still with Sarah Ann, and you said no.
When, okay.
That's just his default setting. Whenever anybody asks about his relationship, it's like, no, I don't want a
we're not
relationship.
together.
We've had times where we've contemplated separating from each other. We've had times where we've had to make up in order to make that happen.
Oh, I'm so sick of them.
It's okay. They won't be together for long.
We do love each other. We wanted to support each other through this whole process itself.
I mean, they're very disliked, so they just kind of alienate themselves together.
If they end up getting married, then it was all worth it, because then that was their person.
My 96-year-old grandmother had a flight to my wedding wedding. And within days, he was with you.
Listen, I think that's all on Jeramey, though. I mean, you can say what you want about Sarah Ann.
That's him.
He's the one who didn't stay loyal, and he's the one who was lying, and she was just there.
I was hoping and praying for you guys to come in here with some humility and come with an apology.
I mean, really him.
It's not in his makeup.
No.
This is my real life and my real fiance, my real engagement, my real wedding that was made a mockery of by the two of you. And then you come in here with heat towards me like I did something wrong.
Valid.
I mean, I'm sitting next to someone that I love with all my heart.
Really? Do we?
I will still maintain that nothing happened between Sarah Ann and I that night.
Oh my God, I can't stand him.
Trevor.
He made everybody fall in love with him from the camera, and come to find out.
When the season premiered, people were posting, "Protect Trevor at all costs."
I think you were one of them.
Probably. I was a Trevor fan. I don't know, I'm kind of liking Trevor.
Screenshots came out on the internet, which were allegedly between you, Trevor, and the girlfriend that you had at the same time that you were participating in this experiment.
Trevor wrote, "I love you more than anything in this world, and I'm going to marry you."
They should have made him read it. Why did he even show up?
Trevor, I'd like to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, me
Certainly
too.
a lot.
Yeah. Trevor, you let me down.
Don't get quiet now.
Right? Don't get. Speak up. What you got to say?
I had a whole thing planned to say.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. So,
Somebody help this guy out.
like, I never said, will you be my girlfriend before the show started.
You said you loved her. You were moving in together.
She was the typical girl I'd go for in real life.
Can we bring her out?
I went in with the mindset of, like, I will find someone. Like, I want to try it.
How unfair is it to everyone on the stage? And I'll call out Chelsea directly because,
Well, good thing she didn't pick him.
Right?
unbeknownst to her, you have someone on the outside. You're
And I
telling.
would have been with Chelsea. I told her that.
She wouldn't want you.
I know I'm toxic. I know I need to change. I don't know what you want me to say.
You're fake.
I had just this intuition of why I shouldn't have picked you. I couldn't explain it, and now I can.
She didn't know. Don't tell me you had this intuition, Chelsea. Like you could really read the room. Come on now.
Maybe she felt like he was being fake, like a player.
The one who says she looks like Megan Fox is calling someone else fake.
Good point. They were both fake.
Chelsea, any clarity you need off camera, I will give to you. You're the only person that I owe any response to.
He fake.
I don't know. It seemed.
That's what he does, hun.
I know, but
That's what he does.
Only-
He did it to me. Don't let him do it to you.
He handled it well. As bad as that situation was, he handled it well.
I don't know. They literally went off on Sarah Ann for like 20 minutes, and he gets the no. He's fake. I hate
But
him.
Sarah Ann is with Jeramey now, so it's more of a story.
For people who come here with ulterior motives, we've got to call you out for it. So, Trevor, I know you asked to leave. You can leave now, man.
Boo, let's
Good
go.
job, Trevor.
Get out of here. Boo, Trevor, you suck.
You know what? He stood up. He didn't have to show up. He answered the questions. I give Trevor credit.
No, I'm giving him crap. Like I said, he fooled me once, never again. Trevor, you suck.
What did you think about the conversation Jessica and Laura had about Jimmy when they met up at the bar? Did you think it was appropriate?
It was a little bit disrespectful to my relationship.
Oh, what did she say? I don't remember that.
She was just saying, do you think he'd still be interested in me?
Oh.
Do you think that he would want to see me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jess and I are on really good terms. I love you with my whole heart.
And in fairness, Jessica never went after Jimmy.
Right.
She never contacted him.
What did your friend think about Chelsea sharing your little secret with the world?
But I told you out of confidence. One of them is really pissed off at me for mentioning it. It's also, she had an ex-boyfriend that she still hangs out with. She mentioned.
I don't hang out with him.
All right, well, I misheard you, sorry.
What is happening? She's got a man she hangs out with, but she doesn't.
It was just a huge argument that just blew up, and I'm really sorry.
Yeah, we've talked about it 100 times at this point, and we even tried to work through it. She's not in the wrong for saying it, but I just didn't love the fashion how it came up.
Yeah, I mean, you texting this girl all the time. Y'all going to hang out, and you slept with her. Like, I would feel some type of way about that too.
But do you think they should have just talked about that off camera?
Probably so, but it was in the heat of the moment, and they were arguing. When you're upset, you say things, and I get that you do kind of. The cameras disappear.
Yeah.
You don't realize they're there.
I forget about this one.
Wait, what camera?
Oh, sorry. I'm not recording.
There's a camera?
That'd be weird.
I know Chelsea is so fun and bubbly, and to see her that way and like the insecurities be highlighted like that was really, really, really tough to watch.
Yeah, we didn't see the bubbly, fun, carefree Chelsea.
Jimmy, be honest. Did you in fact choke, as Jessica predicted you would when you saw that picture?
Jess doesn't need me to tell her this, but you're absolutely stunning. You're gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I know.
I didn't need to hear from you.
Okay, so you and Chelsea are best friends today, and I love that, and your daughter calls her Auntie Chelsea. Are you and Jimmy friends?
I thought we were.
What? What happened?
After the lake party, I mean, you guys saw we left on great terms.
Yeah?
I saw an interview that you did recently,
What interview?
and I was infuriated. And then you also said that 10 minutes into one of our last dates that I just stormed out, which also wasn't true.
You did.
We were in that date for an hour and a half, and it is also shown that I said, listen, at this point it feels forced, which you agreed to. What made you want to say like horrible things about me?
You were literally saying, what else do you freaking need from me? Like, your tone of voice was just offsetting for me. And
Your tone of voice.
You said I stormed out in 10 minutes.
you never once told me you love me. I don't know why I have to go first.
What is he talking about?
So if she said I love you, what would you have said?
He was upset because he didn't like her tone of voice. Does he like Chelsea's tone of voice?
Nobody does.
And I'm kind of backtracking and going to her leaving the date early. That did happen.
An hour and a half into it, not 10 minutes.
I'd maybe give you 45 minutes, but it felt like 10 minutes to me.
Oh my God, this guy.
You went in an interview
and lied.
Why don't you just apologize? Just say I'm
Right.
sorry. You know, I got caught in the moment in the interview. I didn't mean to disrespect you. That's all you have to say. I totally respect you.
Thought we were on good terms, but I guess so we're not.
I'm saying I gave you 45 minutes. I still believe it's 10 minutes.
Someone please get the receipts, please. Hello?
You got the receipts?
Here we go.
We took a quick break.
Please, that would be great.
She was spot on.
Yeah.
Listen,
And he said it first.
Yeah.
8 minutes later, she came back in. He came back in too.
Here, Jess.
I'm here.
Oh, she stormed out on the date.
What? 50 minutes later.
I'm not giving up. I'm not walking away or like going to bed angry, but it's feeling forced. So I think we should leave it alone for right now.
I'm good with that.
So this is her storming out 10 minutes into their date. Why would he say that on an interview and try to make her look bad?
I guess he's trying to justify his decision.
Thank you for wrapping that up because I can't form a sentence to figure out.
Jimmy, you're annoying. Yep, she stormed out 10 minutes in.
I guess they didn't show that
They
live.
didn't see that.
The debate about the comparison to Megan Fox.
Look, there is a little bit of a resemblance. Like, clearly she doesn't look like Megan Fox, but she could be a relative.
I'm really, really stinking proud of myself for how I've been handling it. And you could say anything. You could say I like the color pink, and people are gonna demolish you. Like, it doesn't matter what you say.
I don't know if that's actually true.
No, I hate pink.
Right.
You're an idiot for saying that. Oh, wait, what did you mean?
That anything you say, you'll get demolished on social media. I mean, some things may be criticized, but
We've gotten our share.
So who contacted who first to get together?
Call me, duh.
Of course he did.
You know, seeing AD interact on the other lounge and how excited she was, like, to me, watching it, I just felt like the biggest dick.
Because you were.
Looking back, would you have done things different?
I should hope so.
AD really seen me through. She's honestly the love of my life, and I would tell you, honestly, I did make a mistake. You know, going to the altar and saying no.
I don't believe you. Do you believe
wait,
it?
why are you being so hard on Clay, but Trevor got off? What did he do wrong? Because he didn't marry her?
Everybody was against Trevor, so I wanted to take the other side.
You better watch yourself.
I don't think he really loved AD. I never felt that.
I think he loved parts of her. He loved the way that she made him feel.
Right, so it was
but
really...
to him, that's love.
Okay, I do agree with that. I think he did love how...
I think there were things that she didn't see.
And to hear him say it was a mistake is like, what am I supposed to do with that information?
I don't know if that means he wants to be with her.
Do you think you would ever date him again?
Girl, just please say no. Just please say no.
Well, after hearing that, she's like gonna fall back in her same pattern.
Next question.
Hey, would you ever date her again?
1000%.
Girl, don't do it to yourself again. He's not in love with you. He loves you. He's not in love with you.
Do you think he's saying it because he really wants to, or he wants to look better on camera?
I don't think he wants to be with her.
When she walked down the altar, I swear it was like 3 days of just going back and forth of like watching her. She's so beautiful. Clay, you know who you are.
She's not the person he wants to be married to. That's just it.
Right, but he never says that.
You know, at the end of the day, I didn't do the process right. I disrespected AD. I love her, and it hurts that you don't even think that, you know, so.
I feel his pain, though. I do feel his pain.
I want to be the best version I could be, and it sucks that I wasn't like that for you. It broke my heart to break your heart, honestly.
The one thing I'll respect is that he's being honest about it. He said no because he's not ready. Ultimately, he's not ready.
I applaud you as a man for being willing to say, I need to take a look at myself and I want to be a better person. I applaud you for that, man, really.
This is a real clap. It's not a fake clap like Trevor.
Watching that conversation between Clay's mom and his dad.
That was the best.
That was the best.
Best scene in the whole show.
It really was.
I met you, you know, tell him meet somebody like his mom.
Yeah, but you met me, but you wasn't good to me.
I think that conversation really closed the circle for me.
And there was one conversation you had with AD where you said you'd been watching Love is Blind for the very first time and it made you nervous because, as you said, that is what a husband is supposed to come like. He says all the right things. So I'm curious who in that moment you were referring to in watching Love is Blind.
Yeah, I want to know that too.
And I was referring to Brett.
I thought there was a chance of that.
I just looked at him and I was like, I don't think that who I am could do what Brett did.
Listen, if any of us are going to compare ourselves to Brett, they're all going to be very unhappy, right?
Right.
Matthew was accused of telling two women, AD and Amber, the same thing in the pod.
Today just felt very right. It feels really good.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to tell something to somebody else and then tell you something. Like, I'm just not going to do that. I guess when I think about you, I can really see it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
I'm smiling.
There's a large part of me that thinks that there's really only two outcomes from this, and that's either with you or not.
Oh.
Asked you about your dad, because I really don't know if I could propose to somebody without asking permission.
Clay is not watching in this. Clay is uncomfortable.
If you want to leave, I'll leave with you.
For real?
Yeah, I would.
One thing you said today about not feeling right, like not asking my dad like that, just speaks volumes, I think, to like who you are. And honestly, I would leave too.
You think he was saying the same thing to both of you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't you watch it, Vanessa?
Obviously.
Did you ever reconnect with Matthew in the real world after the show?
I did.
Really?
Like, in what way?
Matthew and I, we went on a few dates.
Really?
What?
Why?
Like two-ish.
Why?
Take the time and apologize, and I was like, you know, Matthew kind of cute. Like,
girl, you with these red flags.
He ended up cooking me dinner.
How was his cooking? Is he a good cook?
It was rice and chicken.
Oh.
He made the same thing for Amber. It was probably the leftovers.
Let's check in with our season 6 lovebirds, Johnny and Amy. How are you guys?
I mean, it would have been a disaster without them.
Right?
You don't just jump the gun to assumptions and really want to know where I'm coming from a place of love.
That's a big one. Yeah, instead of just getting into an argument right away.
Have y'all had a fight yet?
It has been relatively easy.
Like, granted, we have disagreements, but it's just like we just talk.
Yeah, we don't really fight, you know? Not knockout, drag out fight.
No.
Did either of you just want to like do it and see if that created the crave?
What?
That's a good question.
We agreed to make a promise to ourselves and to each other, and that's what we were gonna go with. And it didn't really need to be tested out to figure out where we were at.
Good answer. Makes sense.
Worked out for her.
You could almost hear people screaming for you to get off of your phone.
Oh my God.
I might have made a video about that.
You definitely did, hon.
We all know I'm a principal, right? I love my kids, I love my families and my parents, my teachers.
So he was texting and emailing all that time?
Nope.
We don't believe you.
Even though I was still on my phone, I own it. I was on my phone a lot.
People think that he was either playing Candy Crush or looking at pictures of dolphins.
I heard he was looking at a lot of other things, but I'm not going to talk about it. But if you look at the comments...
It didn't seem like you were that fazed by the breakup.
One, I can totally understand how that looks. Everyone processes differently. I called Clay like, in shambles. Like, bro, I can understand how it looks, but everyone's different.
But you were so quick to give up.
We speak nearly every day. Although we are no longer in a relationship together, the bond that we have is gonna last for an eternity.
Besties. That's what I felt like they were friends.
You did say that, I think.
They're friends. Very good friends.
And specifically watching your guys' conversations, it gave us a space to actually start talking more about things that we had been putting on the back burner for a while.
I feel like Vanessa always has something on the back burner. Like she's always giving Nick a hard time about something. Like, doesn't it feel like that?
She's a back burner type of girl.
He's always like,
I know I'm snippy, I said it.
willing to go.
Said it. I'm snippy.
Feels like something always bothers her.
Why we're all here, to find that love. And regardless, to find that.
All right, Vanessa, we're not here to.
Shut up, Vanessa.
Not here to listen to you. She's gonna clap for herself? I clap for Trevor before her. Come on.
I have an amazing privilege and honor to help cast for Love is Blind. Thank you.
Wow.
Oh, new job.
I would love that job.
Right?
I would be so good at that job. I can see right through the BS.
Yeah, I think you and I would be so good at that job.
Yeah.